but I didn't particularly enjoy it. The biggest reason is Ryan Reynolds, because he's charming and irreverent, as I kept calling him in my Letterboxd review.
I haven't read that yet.
And that was like it was fun when he made the first one 8 years ago, because I was like, oh yeah, he's the guy, he's Van Wilder. He was in Blade Trinity, and he was always like the funny, like cut up guy. Like, oh, okay, that makes sense then to make Deadpool, because that's kind of what the character is. Mm-hmm. From what little I knew about the character, I'd read very few Deadpool comic books or comic books with Deadpool in them, but I knew of him. So Ryan Reynolds was a good fit for that movie. Problem was that after that, and I mean sort of before, but really with Deadpool, he became like a super mega star.
Yes.
He was a celebrity before that.
Yeah.
But he became gigantic after that. And after that, we started seeing so much more of him, as he grew his brand.
Yeah.
And everything he did afterwards, as it was before for the most part, but now it was like so much in the mainstream. We saw so much of his that, oh shucks, I don't care style. Like, oh yeah, I do commercials for Mint Mobile, I know, but come on, it's funny, isn't it? No, it's not.
Everything's done with a twinkle in his eyes, and it's kind of like.
But it's kind of this like, oh, I'm ironically like selling this gin, but then it turns out I own it. But then it's like, but I'm telling you I own it, so it's okay that I'll drink my gin in what's the movie called? Red Card or Red Target. The one with The Rock? The other Ryan Reynolds? What's it called? Red Hour? The Netflix movie? Where they're like master thieves.
Oh, I never watched it.
Oh, it was terrible. Anyway.
Man's wife's bodyguard? I don't know.
No.
The terrible one that was 6 Underground, but he didn't drink gin in that one, as far as I know.
Red Notice was it called? Red Notice.
Oh, yeah. Right, that one.
Yeah.
After Free Guy. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, after Free Guy. No, yeah, but and then everything he did, where he was, he it was just like there was no separation between
Ryan Reynolds
and the characters he was playing, and especially
who
in
were
Deadpool,
all kind of Deadpool-ish.
Yeah, exactly. Like after Deadpool, he was just he just played himself.
Oh yeah.
He didn't do much better before that, but there were some time, he tried, movies like, Buried, or, stuff like that. Or this movie called Selfless. I know it's not like a wow movie, but at least he wasn't playing himself, But I mean, after Deadpool, all he's ever done is play it's Ryan Reynolds as this character. It's not this character. And it's always so safe. PG-13, except for Deadpool, But
Deadpool.
Then, but so that's okay, And it's always full of his own products. I mean, like I said, not always, but in Red Notice, there's literally a shot of aviation gin as he comes home to his big, wonderful, beautiful island getaway. He's like, oh, I'm so tired, I gotta have a glass of aviation gin. There's also one for whatever it's called, the Rock's fucking tequila in that one. Yeah, that it is just.
Well, that movie is probably just a trailer or like a commercial for their own brands. So
yeah, but it feels like everything was that. Or because all the like ads and stuff he made for the movies, Free Guy, fucking Spirited. What else did he make? Hitman's Bodyguard, Hitman's Wife Bodyguard. 600 round, Jesus Christ.
And that one, I don't know what happened.
It didn't feel like movies. It just felt like commercials for Ryan Reynolds. You know, it's like, hey, it's the guy you like from the commercials, so that you keep watching his commercials.
Yeah.
I just and I mean, it's been when was Deadpool 2? It was like 2020.
18.
2018.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was just 2 years after the first one. Yeah. So at that point, it hadn't been too bad yet. So that's why, you know, Deadpool 2 was still good. I mean, it's still, you know, still a pretty good movie. It wasn't too, just like the first one, it wasn't too much of the cameos and stuff like that. It was still contained to just the X-Men movies, basically.
Yeah.
This was an X-Men spin-off. But I remember even back then when he made the movie Life. Remember that, the space horror movie about the little blah 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 creature?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He spoiler for this movie, but you know, he's the first one to die. But you know, he's an astronaut in that, and it's more of a serious horror movie.
Yeah.
But he's still. This is in 2017, so just a year after Deadpool, and he is still kind of playing himself. I remember even back then, people were like, "Oh, it's Ryan Reynolds just playing Ryan Reynolds still." It's like, oh, okay. So it's been a thing since then, and at first it was funny, but now that it's been almost 10 years, it's not funny anymore, and it's, for me at least, gone so far that I couldn't enjoy Deadpool this time. It became too much of a commercial.
Because I did kind of enjoy it. I mean, I'm not going to revisit it. It wasn't fantastic or anything. It was fun to watch. It was especially fun to watch it in a theater full of people who were actually enjoying it as well. So you had like other people who laughed with you, other people who understood the jokes, or like, even though my wonderful boyfriend, who has no interest in this kind of stuff, did not understand the cameos or the jokes or anything. He's like,
oh no.
Sure. He hasn't seen those movies, so he doesn't know who those characters are. And it's fine. I didn't care. I thought he would just enjoy the jokes, and he kind of did, but the ones he understood. He did say that it was a bit confusing, though, and I can agree.
Yeah. Yeah. If you haven't seen all the Marvel movies and stuff, or at least don't know of them, yeah, you're going to be like, huh?
But even if you've seen most of them, it's still kind of confusing.
Yeah. Especially when they're referencing movies from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like some of the Marvel fans weren't even born when those movies came out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're starting to like mix universes, it feels like. Because they're bringing in, you know, whatever. I'm going to spoil it if I start talking about it. But I did enjoy it. I'm not going to revisit it. It wasn't that good. It was funny to watch. It was fun to watch that one time. And like, yeah, I laughed, sure. But I'm not going to rewatch it. It wasn't great. I did, however, find some interviews with Ryan Reynolds about the movie. He continuously talks about how this character has been something he wanted to play since like forever, like before Green Lantern and everything. Yeah,
that's why he reluctantly played the weird version in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah. So he's been a fan, sense,
and I'm fine with that. Like,
I feel like it's a good thing that he did it then.
Yeah, sure.
He obviously enjoys it and likes it a lot. And the chemistry between him and Hugh Jackman is just amazing. Off screen, I mean, like not on in the movie, because whatever, the movie's the movie.
No,
like
when they do interviews and stuff. As well.
Sure, but
I know
like,
what you mean. Yeah, sure.
They're actual characters.
Yeah.
He said in one interview that like, because his kids apparently love The Greatest Showman, you know, the Hugh Jackman showman movie where he sings and stuff. So he comes home one day after being away for a while, and he hears the movie going. It's like, yeah, that's normal. And then he comes into the living room, and there's Hugh Jackman singing the songs for his children.
Yeah, that's funny. What does that have to do with the movie? This is what I mean. You see how real life creeps in? Like, it's funny because it's him. No, what about the movie?
But that's the thing, though, with him. It's all about the everything else around it as well. You can't just enjoy the movie. You need to like watch everything else.
But
which is a bit of a Marvel thing, but yeah.
Yeah, be funny on X,
I thought he was funny on screen as well, to be honest. So in the movie as well.
It's the same. There's no separation. Like all I hear now is Ryan Reynolds. I don't hear Deadpool anymore.
Okay.
It's just like, oh, I'm gonna, fucking shit in this, and hey, whoa, doing fun things. Like, oh, just like you in what's it called, Wrexham, back home to Wrexham, the
the football team
football
thing.
Show, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, you're like this all the time. I'm sure it's very charming and arresting, but when you're just watching it like on a screen, I'm so tired of it. Can't you turn it off? Be normal.
Probably not.
No.
He's probably like that all the time. That's the thing.
Oh. Very annoying. Always
Maybe
selling.
that's why you don't like him, because you're just annoyed by his personality.
Yeah, because no, he seems fun. And like I said, like before all this, it's very charming. He seemed like a fun person. But it's too much. Turn it off.
Now he can do now he can do as much as he wants to, because before that maybe he had to like censor himself so people would like him.
But you can't possibly be like this all the time.
Probably not. Not all the time.
It is a persona. So yeah, he can do it all he wants because people just swallow it up. And every time he does this, he makes money.
Yeah.
But it's I think it's annoying.